Welcome back to the session. This is Chandrasekhar, Social Science teacher, BGS Public School, Shidlaghatta. Well, students, from the lesson Indian Water Resources, previous session we have to learn about importance of water, major rivers of North India, then South India. Then once come for South India purpose, there are two types of rivers are there. Some rivers are east flowing, then few rivers are west flowing river. Apart from that, we already learned about irrigation. What is the meaning of irrigation? Then main types of the irrigation. So in this session, we have to learn in detail information about the main aims of the irrigation projects are multi-purpose river valley projects. Dear students, multi-purpose river valley projects are basically designed for the development of irrigation for agriculture and electricity through the construction of dams. Initially, dams were built only for storing rain water to prevent flooding. But now it became multi-purpose. Let's see the main aims of the multi-purpose river valley projects. So here, to prevent water for irrigation, we have to save water to irrigation purpose, then to control the floods. The second one is to control the floods. Floods means overflow of water. This is a common natural disaster. Then to generate hydroelectricity, to electricity purpose also we are using. Then to prevent the soil erosion. Soil erosion is nothing but displacement of upper layer of the soil. So here to prevent the soil erosion, then to develop inland waterways. Inland waterways, do you know, through the navigation, in case by using for the rivers, by using for the lakes, by using for some of the ponds, etc., etc., etc. Then we are all using fishing purpose also. Then to provide recreation facilities purpose also. Again for the refreshment of water facilities. Then to provide water for domestic purpose and industries. Domestic purpose means sometimes involving for the home or family purpose, and we are also using water for industries purpose. Then to reclaim land for agriculture, means recover land for agriculture purpose also we are all using for the water. Then afforestation, cultivated land into forest, it means forestation purpose we are all using for the water. So dear students, these are all the main aims of the irrigation projects or multi-purpose valley projects. Then after, the first one is Damodar Valley project. Yes, the Damodar Valley project, this is the first multi-purpose river valley project of the country. Which country? For Indian country, the Damodar Valley project is the first river valley project, then it is the multi-purpose river valley project. It has been designed on the lines of Tennessee Valley Authority in USA. What is the meaning of design here? It designed, planned by, it was done by USA. Which one? TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority. So this is the very, very important Damodar Valley project. Then the river Damodar was called as Sorrow of Bengal. Got it? Which river project called as Sorrow of Bengal means river Damodar river project was called as Sorrow of Bengal. Why it should be called as like means because it was causing devastating floods What is the meaning of here? The word playing very very important. River devastating means sometimes this river water damaging for some of the important public property, even for the private property also, especially for the rainy season, and damaged even sometimes crops also, and totally distributed for the human settlement. These are all the reasons purpose Damodar river called as the sorrow of Bengal. So this is the pictures like see completely destroyed for or damaged for the human settlements. And main aims of this project are, dear students, to control floods. So floods are very dangerous to the human being. Control floods purpose and providing irrigation by these water, providing irrigation purpose, and this water very very useful for navigation purpose also, and by using generation of hydroelectricity purpose also, then afforestation purpose, then control of soil erosion purpose, then promotion of mining purpose also means extracting. Mining means extracting activities, then industries and inland fishing. Inland means in ponds, sometimes lakes, sometimes rivers. So fishing activities purpose also we have to using for this water river. So these are the main aims of the projects. Then this project has been joined undertaken by government of Bihar and West Bengal. Bihar and West Bengal, two states joined together and implementing for this project across the Damodar and its tributaries. This was constructed across the Damodar river and also across its tributaries. See, like here, this project consists of 4 dams. Which project consists of 4 dams means Damodar Valley project consists of 4 dams, which are that very very important 4 dams are like means Tilaya, Konar, Maitan and Panchet Hill. These all we should consider for the 4 imported dams, and a barrage Durgapura and 3 thermal power stations at Bokaro, Durgapur and Chandapura. See dear students, these are the 4 important dams. And after the Damodar Valley project, another one very very important project, Bakra Nangal project. So it is a joint venture. It means here also available for 3 important states joined together and handled for this project, Bakra Nangal project. The 3 important states are Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. These 3 important states joined together and have to undertake for the Bakra Nangal project. See some of the important 3 states here joined together, undertaken this project. See, this project consists of mainly some of the important dams like Bakra and Nangal across the river Sutlej. Bakra dam separate and Nangal dam separate, and these 2 dams constructed across the river of Sutlej. Across the river of Sutlej. Like dear students, this is the Bakra and this is a Nangal. This is a Bakra project and this is a Nangal project, and here also available for some of the important powerhouses, dear students. Then for which purpose these Bakra Nangal project are very useful means to control for the floods controlling purpose also very useful. Then the same irrigation facilities purpose also, and generation of hydro electricity, then prevention of soil erosion purpose also, and the same manner promotion of afforestation are the main objectives of this project. One by one we have to gather means the first one is flood control, second one is irrigation facility, third one is generation of hydroelectricity, fourth one prevention of soil erosion, then promotion of afforestation. These are the main objectives of the Bakra Nangal project. So dear students, Bakra Dam is 226 meters height. How many meters high is there means 226 meter high, and it is a highest gravity dam in India. It means the force is too fast. Highest forcible dam and highest gravity dam in India is Bhakra Dam. The reservoir created by the dam is called Gobinda Sagar. Here Bhakra Nangal project and Gobinda Sagar, these two also we should consider same, my dear students. So Bhakra Dam is 226 meters high and it is the highest gravity dam in India. The reservoir created by the dam is called Gobinda Sagar. Then another one is Hirakud project. Hirakud project, it is the important multi-purpose project of Odisha. It is the important multi-purpose project of Odisha. So dear students, look at the picture. This is the state of Odisha, and this project consists of the construction of 3 dams. This project consists of the 3 dams on the rivers of mainly Mahanadi at Hirakud, Tarapura and Naraj. Mainly this project consists of the construction of 3 dams on river Mahanadi at Hirakud, then Tikarapara and Naraj. It is also has 2 hydel power stations. Mainly which one? Hirakud project also available for the 2 important hydel power stations. Then dear students, Hirakud is the longest dam in India. It's too long. Which is the longest dam in India means Hirakud is the longest dam in India. Look at the picture of Hirakud dam. This is the longest dam in India. Hirakud is the longest dam in India. Then what are the main aims of the Hirakud, or the main aims of the project? Or the first one is almost all the project, the aims and ambitions are commonly having, but sometimes 1 or 2 it will be changed. So such a points we have to gather one by one. Means the first one is the flood control, overflow of water controlling purpose, then provision of irrigation facilities purpose, by utilizing this water providing for irrigation, and this water using for generation of hydroelectricity purpose. And dear student, it also provide transport by inland waterways, fishing and afforestation. Inland water means the transport from moving from one place to another place by using the river canals, and this is also very useful for the fishing purpose, hunting for the fishers involving in a fishing activity. Then also afforestation purpose, the planting of the trees, for example. In the same way forestation purpose is all the very useful purpose. This project is really useful. Then dear students, look at this very important picture. Then another one is Tungabhadra project. So dear student, this is belongs to South India and it is a joint venture project of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Here the state Karnataka and state Andhra Pradesh, these 2 states are joined together and executed for the project. That project is Tungabhadra project. So dear students, Tungabhadra project, here Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, 2 states also here involving. The main aims of the project, which project? The main aims of the Tungabhadra project are to provide irrigation. Irrigation is a common, then generation of hydel power also it is a common, and inland fisheries purpose also. Then consist of dam and 3 hydel power stations. This dam consists of 3 important hydel power stations, hydroelectricity power stations. Which dam? It means Tungabhadra project dam. It is a joint venture project of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, and we already learned one by one the main aims of the Tungabhadra project. Then after, dear students, see this is the picture of Tungabhadra dam or Tungabhadra project dam. A dam has been constructed across river Tungabhadra. Across the river Tungabhadra, this was the dam was constructed, and a tributary of Krishna. This river or flowing river of Krishna, at Mallapuram near Hospete in Ballari district of Karnataka. Where was this dam was constructed means mainly Malappuram near Hospete in Ballari district of Karnataka. The reservoir created by this dam is called Pampa Sagara. Here Tungabhadra project we should consider for even for the Pampa Sagara also. Then after, dear students, another one is Upper Krishna project. Upper Krishna project. It is the biggest multi-purpose river valley project in North Karnataka, but not in South Karnataka. It is the Upper Krishna project is the biggest multi-purpose river valley project in North Karnataka. It was constructed across the river Krishna. It is constructed across the river Krishna. See, look at the picture here. Got it? See, this is river Krishna. Across the river Krishna, constructed by Upper Krishna project. Especially, it belongs to North Karnataka. So, dear students, Alamatti and Narayanapuram dams. And it consists of two dams, namely Alamatti and Narayanapura. Already shown that pictures, dear students. Alamatti dam picture and Narayanapura dam picture. And main hydel power houses also available for here. Hydroelectricity powerhouses. The main aims of the project are irrigation purpose and drinking water and to generate hydroelectricity. These are the reasons purpose. This project is very, very useful. And the Alamatti dam is constructed near Alamatti village in Basavana Bagewadi Taluk. So, dear students, the Alamatti dam is constructed near Alamatti village in Basavana Bagewadi Taluk. So, this is Alamatti dam near for the Basavana Bagewadi Taluk. Then this is the Narayanapura dam is located near Siddhapura village. Siddhapura village, Mudebihal Taluk of Vijayapura district. This is the famous Narayanapura dam. Then, dear students, Bagalkot, Vijayapura, Kalburgi, Yadagir and parts of Belagavi districts benefit from this project. Upper Krishna project benefits are received by Bagalkot, Vijayapura, Kalburgi, Yadagiri, parts of Belagavi districts are largely benefit from this project. Then, dear students, another one is the Kosi project. See, dear student, this is a very important project and each and every one student you should keep in your mind, because this is one and only international project and joint venture project of India and Nepal. Before whatever we have to learn, so that's all the between the states there is a venture projects are there, but this is joint venture project of India and Nepal. Two countries are joined together handling for this project. So that is a Kosi project. Here look at mainly for a dam is built across river Kosi near Hanuman Nagar in Nepal. Which project or which dam means Kosi project. A dam is built across river Kosi near Hanuman Nagar in Nepal. So this is the main dam. This was built across and Kosi river near Hanuman Nagar in Nepal, dear students. And the main objectives of this project are almost all same: irrigation purpose, flood control, hydel power, generation of and fishing. The project has been executed by, it means carry by India. Overall administration carrying by this project India, but benefits are shared by both countries. Only administration carrying by India, it means the overall responsibility taken by India, but here the benefits are taken by or shared by two countries. One is India, another one is Nepal. Because of the reason these two countries are joined together and handling for the project. So, dear students, another one is the Rihand Valley project. The Rihand Valley project. So this is the Rihand Valley project. This is the most important multi-purpose river valley project of Uttar Pradesh. So dear student, this is for the Uttar Pradesh, which is the Uttar Pradesh multi-purpose river valley. Most famous means the Rihand Valley project. It was built across Rihand River. So this is the tributary of the sun. Which one? Rihand River, mainly a tributary of the sun. And after, main ambitions are main for this flood control and prevention of soil erosion. So common points, dear students: inland fishing, providing irrigation and power generation are the main aims of the project. Common points already is there, dear students, here, so that we have to one by one keep in our mind. Flood control is a common point, and prevention of soil erosion also common. Then irrigation facility also common. Then power generation also common. These are the main aims of the project. Look at the project, the Rihand Valley project. The reservoir created by this dam is called Gobinda Ballabh Pant Sagar. Rihand Valley project means also same, and Gobinda Ballabh Pant Sagar means also same. This is a similarity, each and every one student you should be keeping in your mind. Then last one, the Nagarjuna Sagara project. It is built across river Krishna near Nagarjuna Konda in Telangana. The Nagarjuna Sagara project, it is built across river Krishna near Nagarjuna Konda in Telangana. It belongs to the Telangana state. Look at here, Nagarjuna Sagar reservoir, and belongs to the Telangana and built across river Krishna. And main uses of for this project, main aims, irrigation and power generation are the main aims of the project. Irrigation and power generation are the main aims of the project. So dear students, this is the hydroelectricity power generation, then after irrigation, very very important. So some, dear students, keep in our mind, India's first multi-purpose river valley project is, we have to think and say for the answer. So that is Damodar Valley project. India's first multi-purpose river valley project is India's Damodar Valley project. Then river Damodar was called Sorrow of Bengal. River Damodar was called Sorrow of Bengal. Then dash is the joint venture of India and Nepal. So already explained, international project joined together handled by. So that is the Kosi project. India and Nepal handled by Kosi project, and which is the biggest multi-purpose river valley. Which is the biggest multi-purpose river valley project in North Karnataka. So that is Upper Krishna project. So dear students, this is the Geography Unit 6, India Water Resources. So properly each and every one student read well and practice well, score well. Thank you. Have a nice day by watching for this video.